You're on the air.
WW Video Player. Cutting.
Awesome sauce. Testify. Awesome sauce. Hello, folks. This is Bullard Adam with the Awesome Sauce Comics podcast. It is Monday, April 11th, 2016. We are back on the scene. Getting ready for East Coast Comic Con. East Coast Comic Con takes place at the Meadowlands Exhibition Center, April 16th and 17th. And the Awesome Sauce Comics podcast will be making its 2016 convention tour, and the first stop will be there. Cannot wait. I'm going to play an interview with the newest sponsor of the show, which is a great place for if you need real estate or financial advice in New York City. We're going to do it with the official financial advisor and real estate broker of the Awesome Sauce Comics podcast, Sam Money. Ready now. This is Bullard Adam. Whoops. Did I say play the interview yet, boy? Got my cheese whiz, boy. Kick you in your teeth, boy. Go on, picky pow. Ricochet rabbit style. Pow. Yeah, but he's got to hold your bling. I cannot wait. But, can't wait. And I think now we'll play it, and now we'll talk about some other stuff real quick. And then I'm going to go watch some Supergirl. I hate those plans. That's their awesome sauce. I'm with the Awesome Sauce Comics podcast. I'm here with Sam. What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, Adam? This is Sam with economic and finance report.com. Discussing the economy and finance as it relates to young millennials on a micro and a macro level. And, also SamMBuysHomes.com. All your real estate needs. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Let's see. Tell my audience what you do a little bit.
Pretty much, we have the website and podcast. It's called Economic and Finance Report. The website is called economicandfinancereport.com. It's spelled economic and A&D finance report.com. And, pretty much we have that as a platform for discussing the economy and finance as we relate to different people, particularly the millennials, us being millennials. And, it's not just exclusive for millennials, but for everybody as it relates to the economy and finance around the world. We have the website and the podcast for that, as well as I also have, I do real estate as well with Sammy.
Yeah, what do you do with the Sammy thing that you do with the real estate? Do you do that specifically here in the city?
Yeah, I do it nationwide. Pretty much what we do is we buy and sell properties all over. People who need their property sold, rented, anything that has to do with your properties. And, I pretty much handle that for, a you're a pre-foreclosure or a divorce, and you need your house sold, please come and attach. Please come and utilize my services.
Definitely. So let's see. We all know that the housing and real estate market took a slide. Do you see it being on a recovery now, or?
Yeah, I mean, particularly in the tri-state, the housing market and just the real estate market in general is in an uptrend. I know in New York City, it's been an uptrend for the last few years, and I don't really see that trend ever really negating or receding.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like you told me privately the other day. New York is where it's happening. So I think everyone wants to be there. Or here.
Yeah, I mean, the market is definitely, for the real estate market is definitely good. It's definitely gotten more expensive. And, I see that trend, just continuing.
Yeah. So what would you advise someone, just starting out, to do right now? Whether it be renting your first place or buying your first place?
As far as what? I'm sorry?
What would you advise someone who's just starting out? Either just renting their first place or looking to buy their first place?
I mean, it really just depends on your needs, If you're single, what are your needs? If you have a spouse, what are your needs? It really just depends on what your needs are, your objective, and what your financial situation.
Mm-hmm.
My needs might be different from your needs. Your needs might be different from mine.
Fair enough.
Everybody has their own different needs and wants.
Oh, definitely. What would you recommend for as far as investing in the stock market for someone on a shoestring budget?
Oh yeah, I mean that's something that I handle as well. I do investing in 3 different markets: futures, forex, and stocks. And I can definitely I can use people's if people want to utilize my services, that they can get in contact with me. I'm sure you'll forward my information, my phone number. But yeah, I mean, I would tell people to invest in different financial instruments. But you definitely use like a financial advisor. They don't know what they're doing. But I mean, that's how the wealthy get wealthy, is because they're smart enough to invest in resources that are needed. I mean, that's just pretty much the name of the game.
No, exactly. I have this new philosophy right now. As long as you have $1, you can make that $1 $2.
I'm sorry?
I have this new philosophy in life right now. As long as you have $1, you can turn that into $2, and then turn that $2 into $3.
I mean, that's why I love entrepreneurialism, is because you can turn $1 into $2. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you can turn $2 into $4.
Yeah.
So it just really depends on what your objectives are and what you're trying to do. But that's definitely the goal.
Yeah, like I said, like I told you privately, I represent a lot of people with disabilities who, don't have a lot. I'm always trying to show them how to, that really doesn't matter. As long as you have one of something, you can turn that into as much as you want.
Right. Well, that's the goal, So, that's definitely the objective.
Yep. Outside of real estate, let's see. What do you see being like a, hot, like in the real estate market? Do you see like houses? Do you see more like apartment complexes?
Yeah, no. It's the housing market, the apartment complex. It's the whole. I like to call it the whole shebang.
All right, the whole shebang.
But it's the whole thing. Really just. Like I said, in the tri-state, a lot of real estate is going up, especially in New York, and that's where I see it. That's where I see it.
Let me ask you this: since Brooklyn is now like the new Manhattan, what do you see becoming like the next Brooklyn as far as being the hot, trendy place for the rich millennials to take over?
I'm sorry, say that one more time?
But so you know how like Brooklyn has become like the new Manhattan?
Right.
What do you see becoming the next Brooklyn for young millennials with money to burn to take over?
Pretty much, Brooklyn, is the biggest borough in New York City. A lot of people understand that it's the biggest borough as far as population-wise. It's not the population-wise or land mass. I think it's population. But I don't know. Every borough has their own components. Brooklyn Brooklyn just happened to be the fall in line as far as people gentrifying. You know, it just kind of made sense. You know.
Yeah, like I said,
you know, and that kind of started with Bloomberg. Bloomberg was trying to shift that. You know, just because Manhattan was getting overpopulated, and so we needed another area. So Brooklyn kind of filled that void.
Do you see maybe I always see like the Bronx being like a good investment for like long term?
The Bronx has a good investment. You know, again, it really just depends on the individual's objectives. You know, everybody will say that their borough is the best borough. It just really depends on the person. I mean, every borough has its own unique qualities, its own specific qualities, and it really just depends on the individual that wants to stay in that borough.
Yep. Let's see. I normally don't talk politics on my show, but I don't know. Not 100%. I said I normally don't talk politics, but I don't know. I just can't wait to see De Blasio get the heck out of office.
You like to see De Blasio out of office?
I want to see him go bye-bye.
I mean, that's a personal opinion. I mean, you're definitely entitled to that. You know, I just focus on the economy. I like to focus on the financials and the economic means because, you know, what's the social issue in politics if a mother can't feed their child? You know?
Yep.
Something to that effect. You know, it's all irrelevant when people can't pay their bills or can't put food on the table. You know?
That's awesome. I see where you're coming from. I mean,
you know, I'm not focused on the economic and financial aspects of it.
Yep. I can see that, and it seems that sometimes it looks like that type of stuff is getting harder and harder day by day.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think? Do you think the economy is improving now, overall?
The what?
Do you think that the economy is improving overall?
Well, I mean, there's signs that the economy is improving. I think a lot more can be done. There's still a lot of people on the street. There's still a lot of people not working. I mean, the trends show that they're doing pretty well. But I mean, it can always be more. There can always be more room for improvement everywhere. You know, let's not rest on our morals, on let's not rest on our laurels. I'm sorry. Maybe I'm not sorry. Let's not rest on our laurels or our morals.
Well, let's not let our victory become our defeat.
Because the economy is doing good, that doesn't mean that we should stop everything that we're doing. We got to keep fighting. We got to keep creating jobs, creating opportunities for people to attain. You know, that's the main objective.
Definitely. Any last words for today's segment?
Yeah, I mean, check out economicandfinancereport.com. We got the podcast that will be posted up on different sites. We got the real estate, you know, buying and selling. You know, I'm looking for more landlords and owners, people who have properties that need someone to sell or rent them out for them. Please get in contact with me. I'm sure Adam will post my information, my number on YouTube.
Yep, I'll be more than happy to give.
I'm also doing recruiting for an employment agency that I'm doing like a headhunter, creating more jobs, and I'll be telling people more about that.
All right, we'll talk about that off air.
I'm sorry?
We will talk about that off air because I have a few people I may want to send your way.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
I'm sorry about that. I said I'll talk to you about the job hunting thing off air because I have 2 or 3 of my clients I wouldn't mind sending your way.
Yeah, definitely. You know, have my phone number, directly contact me. I always pick up.
Yeah, that you do, man.
I want to do business. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely. Because I know a couple of my friends who are in the blind community that are actually looking for work, college graduates and the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we definitely try to see what we can fit them and try to make something happen.
Yeah, I mean, these are. I have one friend. She's been looking for 3.5 years.
Yeah, all right. Let's see what happens.
Yep. I thank you for being a sponsor of the podcast.
Thank you, Adam.
And I thank you for all that you do for me. Thank you very much.
economicandfinancereport.com, SammyBuysHome.com, number 646-479-3700. Adam, post it up. Reach out to me. Okay.
All right, cool. All right, this has been Bullard Adam. Out.
There you have it, folks. The newest sponsor of the Awesome Sauce Comics podcast is the Economic and Finance Report. For all your finance and real estate needs, tell my boy Sam Money that Blind Adam the Comic Pimp sent you. And with that, I'm going to say keep on, gonna say I had to go watch some Supergirl. Today's episode was brought to you by East Coast Comic Con, taking place April 16th and 17th at the Meadowlands Exhibition Center, where you're gonna have the guest of honor being Michelle Nichols and Sam Flash Gordon-Jones, as well as great guests like Mark Waid and Simon Bisley and all sorts of cool stuff. More of that tomorrow. I'd like to thank Sam from economic and financial report.com for his time and for his contributions to the podcast. I'd like to thank you, the Awesome Sauce family. Without each and every one of you, I could not make these dreams come true. And from part of my heart, I say thank you. I love you. Bullard Adam out.
Stop recording video. Button.